Okay guys, today we are going to solve May LeetCoding Challenge Day 1. So, we are given a problem first bad version. We have n versions of our product and we know that starting from one of the versions, all of the versions are bad. And we have to find the very first bad version. So, we are given an API which returns true by the number of version if this version is bad, and returns false if this version is good. So basically we have a sequence of versions. Let's say that n equals to 5, and we have some sequence of versions, maybe good, 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 and then bad, bad. And we have to find this very first bad version. So for this sample case, the answer should be 4 because the number of the very first bad version is 4. So the first idea that came to mind is just to iterate through all of the versions, and if we have find the bad version, then return its number. So basically what we will do, we will iterate through all of the versions and we'll see if the version is bad, then we will return the number of this version. So basically, if all of the versions are good, let's say that we are returning the n+1. Let's run this code, make sure that it compiles and works, and then try to submit it. So I claim that it should give time limit exceeded because we are making too much operations. We are using our API too much, because we have to minimize the numbers which we are using our API. So the next idea that came to my mind is to look one more time at this sequence and see that this sequence is kind of monotonic. So let's say that if the version is good, we'll put 0, and if the version is bad, we will put 1. So we have this monotonic sequence because prefix of this sequence is filled with zeros, and the suffix of this sequence is filled by ones. And we have to find the very first one. So what can we do? We can pick one of the elements on this sequence and see. If this element is 0, it means that 1 could not be on the left of this element. Ones are righter. Okay, so if we pick to the 1, it means that the very first one is or this element or the element lefter. So let's look in the code, and I think it would be more clear. So what we will do a binary search on this range. We'll have a left pointer which will point to L and a right pointer which will point to N. So I'll be doing a binary search where my left border isn't included, but right border is included. That's why we are starting here from 0. Okay, so what we will do, we'll say while R minus L is greater than 1, we'll pick some middle element. So basically we will pick L plus R minus L times 2. It'll pick some middle element on our range, and what we will do, we will see if the version is bad, we will move our right pointer to the M, because we know that if we pick some 1, it means that the very first version could be righter. That's why we are moving our right pointer to M. Else, it means that we are at the good version. It means that bad version could not be lefter. That's why we will move our left pointer to M. And after all of these iterations, we will return R, because R is included to our range, and we know that the R is the answer. So let's try to compile and run this code and send it. Great, it got accepted. So if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer to all of you, and see you in the next videos. Bye.